Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Luminous 4K Screen Paint using ambient light projection, technology gain times 2, 3, and 5. Now, usually when we do demonstrations, when it comes to our technology, we put it through a lot of testing. We just mix a few things here and there and say, voila, it's done. The screens have to go through some very, very serious and insane testing. Like I said, that portable projection screen, we froze that into a block of ice. Heated up inside of a conventional oven at 350 degrees, froze the screen and pulled it apart, and also stuck it outside in the rain and connected to a garden hose. We test our screens on 200 lumen projectors, 50 lumen projectors. We test them outside. We test them on high power projectors to see if the screen's a hot spot. We do it with just about everything. Scrub them, wash them, whatever. We do non-crack, non-peel, and I'll test them on different forms of projectors. So one of the things that I like to do is ambient light projection tests and demonstrations. Now this is the reason why my Luminous ambient light projection Eclipse Cinema can sit here at 146 inches as the black screen, sitting back 14 feet 8 inches on my projector and looking absolutely fantastic. And keep in mind, I have demonstrations that goes on for days for this particular technology on all the different forms of projectors we have tested it on, low lumens and high lumens. Alright, so this is my final screen, which is the screen I actually decided to build with the movie curtains and so forth, and this is what I went with. Now, this is the reason why my screen can take on so much light. Now, look at the fireplace. You can see how much condensed lighting is in contact with the fireplace. It's the same amount of lighting that is in contact with the screen. And also, too, over top my screen, I have LED lights. These are high-powered LED lights. I have LED lights all up on the ceiling. So the place is very bright, and my dimmers are all the way up. Gotta clean my dimmer switches. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to start the demonstration. I like doing demonstrations with blues because blues in certain colors wash out a lot faster, especially being hit with a lot of light. And as you can see, I can move around in my environment on this big huge screen, and the image is not going to wash out and it's not going to fade. And you can see it's a lot of ambient light in contact with the screen all the time. I'm going to have to change this one out tomorrow because this one looks looking a little dimmer. It's a little dim. They're dimmer, but it's supposed to be brighter than that. I'm supposed to see more light cascading down instead of that little bit right there. So let me show you around. Just walk up the staircase. One of the luxuries of having a staircase, you can go up a little higher and see the screen from different directions. Now the reason why I like to do demonstrations on long throw projectors, because a long throw projector has to travel a greater distance in order to hit the screen and come back with a better image. But actually the screen's going to produce a better image. The reason why these screens can produce such amazing picture quality, and the reason why you don't have to be subjected to being stuck in the dark because your screen is failing you, is because we put our screens through a lot of insane testing. That's when I was doing demonstrations with bar lights and surrounding lights with tons of lamps. A lot of people thought that was crazy, but guess what? This is what my screens do. This is where I can sit here in my environment, and even if I take my lights out, so we'll take out my kitchen light, my dining room lights, all right? And I can sit here and watch my screen in a fully lit environment with LED lights on, attached under the screen. Not in the back of it, not on the top of it. My LED lights actually have contact with the screen itself. And this is the reason why I put these LED lights in, because I love the way this looks with the white, blue, green. I change the colors up from time to time. Go over here real quick. Grab me my remote control and play my lights a little bit. See if I can get the sensors there. Somewhere, there we go. Got it in blue. Do it in red. Do it in green. But I like them in white, and that's why the baseboard white, so it basically reflects off the lights. Now my projector up here is 1080p. The ones that I have downstairs are about 720p projectors. This is a newer model projector. I paid about $661 for it. Got it on sale. What a blessing, because when that projector came off sale, it was around $900 for that projector when it finally came off sale. I was blessed to get it for $661, alright? So it just shows you my lights are always on when it comes to my screen. And this is the reason why our technology won't have you sitting in the dark and trying to watch it with the lights on and your screen washing out and fading on you. There's some way back here, look at this. Now, we just don't slap a black screen paint or black and white paint together and say, hey, look, here's a few tests. I'm going to turn on all the lights. I'm going to hit this with a 4K projector. It looks fantastic. It looks great. It's the best thing ever designed. No, they have to go through extreme testing. And I'm going to show you some of the testing that we put our screens through. And that's the reason why I tell people our demonstrations cannot be matched. Over here, this is what the Luminous Luminous Supreme. I'm sorry, my fault. A Luminous Superior. It's early in the morning. Give me a break. Luminous Superior Ambient Light Rejection Cinema Paint. They all go through the same amount of testing. This is the reason why I had a 146-inch screen sitting upstairs, and it looks fantastic. Now keep in mind, my projector is sitting. Let's see, there's a measuring tape right there. I'm going to come over. I'm going to show you something real quick. If you notice, my measuring tape is right at the edge of the projector where the lens starts, because that's where the lumens begin. I don't stick measuring tape behind the back of the projector because it's kind of over exaggerating your distance. So it's 16 feet back, and my screen has 1, 2, 3 floodlights at the top and 2 floodlights at the bottom. That's 16 feet back. Now this is the technology that pulls images up outside. As I said before in the demonstration, if this technology is pulling up images outside, then that means inside anything else is going to be a cakewalk. Now I've done this demonstration with this projector on 2600 lumens, XGA, an XGA 2600 lumen projector, very old one at that. I've done the demonstration on 200 lumens. I'm going to be doing that one again today. At 5 feet back, fully lit environment. Now you see the difference between the white wall and the technology itself. It produced, the blues are outstanding. Blues fade faster on a screen. Certain colors will fade faster. So I'm going to come over here, get right up on the screen, so you can see how much light is coming off the screen here. And here, this is how much light the screen's in. These are all floodlights. Now if you notice in this demonstration, like I said, I see demonstrations where people are trying to do the same thing we're doing, but they will half the demonstration. I've seen demonstrations where there were lights actually pushed way off to the corner. I've seen demonstrations where they'll use, like I say, a 4,000 watt floodlight, but it'll always be dim, and they'll push it down under the screen. It'll never be up front, never sitting against the screen. This is the reason why our technology produces images in fully lit environments. And keep in mind, you have to consider the fact, I do so many demonstrations with the lights on that I have people constantly telling me to turn the lights off. That's how much I do demonstrations in fully lit environments. I have people telling me, can you please turn the lights out? Can you please turn the lights out? Can you please turn the lights out? We're going to keep the floods on. Now next to a white wall, you would think that the screen would be able to produce, would fade out. Now keep in mind, you would think the screen would fade out with this much light hitting. It's still producing a brighter blue than the white wall, even when hit with all this light. And people have to understand that when you use a long throw, that's why I do a lot of demonstrations with long throw projectors. When you're doing a demonstration, not to walk this way because I don't want to knock my projector over. Usually I walk backwards if there's enough room, but if there's not enough room, I have to go through this way. Now usually when people are doing demonstrations, I like to do demonstrations on long throws. The reason why, because you have to consider the fact that this projector is going to have to travel 16 feet. It's going to hit that screen, not only dealing with the everyday ambient light that I have in the environment, but it's going to have to hit that screen surrounded by over 500 watts of light and then come back with an image that's going to be bluer than the white wall without fading. That's the whole purpose of the demonstration. The technology doesn't fade, doesn't wash out. You can use these just like TVs. So it's traveling before it hits 16 feet. And I'm going to do this next on the 37. 16 feet it's going to travel. It's going to have to be to hit that screen and come back with an image of blue, brighter and more deeper and richer blue than the white without fading. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I'm Kenneth Bird from Luminous 4K Screen Paint, using ambient light rejection technology gain times 2, 3, and 5. We're going to have a special package deal coming on the website really soon. Got 2 projectors coming in. One's a Christie, I think I'm saying that right, and the other one's a Panasonic. They're both 4,000 lumens. That's going to be one of the package deals. Also, too, we're going to be giving away a quart for free of the new screen paint downstairs. It's not available yet. Still has a lot of testing. We came up with a price for it already due to the fact that we had to calculate how much it costs us for shipping, how much it costs us for supplies. All that need to be calculated in there. Keep in mind, other people who don't know how to mind their own business, is the fact that we have contracts with companies, and those contracts with those companies need to know the price and how much it's going to cost them, because like I said, what we charge, they have to make a profit off of it. So it's a business. But some people don't know how to mind their own business, and they got a habit of saying things they shouldn't say. But anyway, that's how our company works. Anyway, so let's move on from there. So bottom line, we have a price for it, but it still has a lot more testing to go. When it's finalized, I'll make a larger screen, and then we'll start doing the pre-orders. I'd like to thank you all for your time, and God bless.